Hello everyone! This will be our 17th video on how to integrate multi-agent systems with AI for process and efficiency analysts to make their jobs easier.
Hello. I'll tell you one thing, I like the ideas, I like the plan. But I don't like implementing it across the entire company all at once. Because if it goes wrong, the cost is enormous. We're not talking about a school essay, but decisions that affect time, money, and people. I want to test. But test properly, with control. Without jumping into the void.
And you're absolutely right. It's a responsible stance. That's why the multi-agent system includes a subagent specifically designed for this purpose, the virtual pilot. Its function is very simple, yet powerful. Test any improvement, change, or innovation in a small, safe, and controlled environment before scaling it up to the entire organization.
And how does that work? Is it like a kind of laboratory within the company?
Exactly. It's like a testing ground where everything is simulated under real-life but limited conditions. The system selects a team, channel, branch, or specific part of the process where the change can be implemented without affecting the entire operation. And there, it executes the action plan under very strict monitoring conditions, collecting data in real time.
And who decides which part of the company is used for the test? Because I don't want just anything to be chosen at random.
This is also planned. The VPA, together with the virtual pilot, analyzes multiple variables: transaction volume, availability of historical data, segment representativeness, impact level. This determines the best area for testing. And if you want full control, you can also define it manually from the platform.
And how long does that test last? Is there a standard length?
The duration varies depending on the plan, but generally ranges from 1 to 4 weeks. During this time, the system continuously measures and compares the KPIs you defined for improvement: execution times, error rates, customer satisfaction levels, direct and indirect economic impact, among others.
And what happens if something goes wrong during the test or the results aren't good?
The system detects this immediately without having to wait for the pilot to finish. And then there are two possible paths. 1. If the impact is negative and significant, it automatically stops the pilot. 2. If the problem is correctable, it adjusts the action plan on the fly through another sub-agent called the dynamic adjuster. But we'll look at that in more depth in the next video.
So I have a safety cushion. I can innovate, try new things, but without jeopardizing the entire operation. That gives me peace of mind.
Exactly. And the best part comes next. At the end of the pilot, the system generates a complete and structured report that includes what was done, how it was done, the results, what worked well, and what didn't. Clear recommendation: escalate, adjust, or discard.
And who sees this? Is it just the VPA, or does my team also have access to these results?
The entire team involved in the pilot has access. Additionally, if you want to present the learnings in a meeting, committee, or management meeting, an automatic executive presentation can be generated with charts, key data, and strategic takeaways.
That's great. Because we often try things, but no one documents anything. And then, when someone wants to replicate or improve, everything is done by memory or intuition.
With the virtual pilot, that's over. Everything is mapped out, recorded, and documented. Every change is measured. Every decision is backed up. This way, you make decisions based on data, not hunches or assumptions.
Okay. So with this sub-agent, I don't improvise. I rehearse. I test. I correct. And then I decide based on the results.
That's right. And there's one more benefit. Once the pilot is successful, the system automatically scales the plan to the rest of the company. It assigns tasks, tracks timelines, oversees progress, and continues to monitor results.
Perfect. That gives me much more confidence. Now I'm interested in knowing who's following that rollout. Because we already know that plans are often good, but they go awry during implementation.
And that's why the system has another specific sub-agent, the indicator monitor. This is responsible for monitoring everything during the mass implementation phase. It detects deviations, identifies bottlenecks, and alerts you if anything deviates from what is established.
I want to make sure everything implemented is kept under control, from the first step to the last. I'd like to speak with someone to clarify a few questions I have about specific processes for my company. Can you put me in touch with someone?
If you have any questions or suggestions, just contact our expert Antonio Fresco Navacharata on LinkedIn. He'll be able to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay informed about how artificial intelligence can help improve the lives of people in companies.